You're a bit quiet there, Widewind. No offense, but you know, great to have you here finally.
When you call on me, I will unleash the fury of the Godhammer upon your foes.
That's kind of scary, I guess. Right now what? Uh-oh. Being harassed by
You
that.
stride forth from the inferno unsinged.
Inhydira's cold curiosity feels somehow comforting as it lingers on you.
And have armed yourself with flint and steel. It should serve well against a corpse.
Her head cants slightly as she takes in Widewind. I mean, he's an experienced warrior. I'd be foolish not to enlist him.
Be wary of overconfidence. The worm has bested many before you, and its power has only waxed with time.
Mm-hmm. You're so sure about that? We just jump down the hole now? What's in the drowned kingdom? Guys, hey. Stick together. Didn't think it was that much I was asking of you. A nervous Amawa woman lingers beside a pedestal shaped like a conch. She startles at your approach and quickly touches some half-hidden object to the pedestal. The flow of the water surrounding the pedestal abruptly changes direction, flooding the path behind it. Satisfied the object has done its job, the woman starts toward you with a long, determined strides. Small bits of her already incorporeal form seem to flicker in and out of existence, as if she's slowly coming apart. Need to open my eyes. The closer she nears, the faster her body dissolves. An arm's length from you, she opens her mouth to shout, but only a halting babble escapes.
You not enter, I keeper, relic, block, waters, Andras, guidance.
The spirit lunges forward, arm raised to attack, but the movement seems to be too much for her fragile form, and she dissolves into a cloud of loose essence. Well, wasn't that hard, was it? Some little shambling soul. Kaihoa. Lost in time. Okay.
I'll see what
Well, I guess we can reverse it once again with that conch. A pool of still, clear water fills the pedestal's concave. The closer you stand, the more inviting the water seems. The essence you possess pulsates gently, drawing you nearer to the basin. Just touch the essence to the water. Violent ripples maw the surface of the water. The water at your feet begins to foam and churn. Then, abruptly, the water stops. It begins flowing in the opposite direction. Okay. So that'll take us to another place, the underwater kingdom or something. The essence in your hand continues to pull toward the basin of water. Perhaps touching the essence to the water again will reverse the water's flow. Well, I could have told you that, you know? We can now go to the drowned kingdom. A warm, briny breeze flows through the undulating curtain of light. The portal shimmers like sunlight upon the sea. Beyond the gate, you see ancient architecture, apparently Juana in design, set among glistening reefs and cascading water. Head forth. That's a lot of portals. Wow. Wonder who those guys above me are.
They've returned for us! Run! Be a shame to die here.
Yeah. Wonder what they're running for.
You! Stay away! Have your kind not done enough damage?
The man shrinks from you, terror and anger evident in his wide eyes and the snarl on his lips. Why did you run from me?
Akara, I mistook you for one of those wretched outlanders.
Outlander?
A strange people from across the sea. They came with promises too big for any kith to keep. But the king let them build their machines in the city anyway, the fool. Now all lies in ruin, and it's their fault.
How so?
Their machines. They were monstrous. Taller than our tallest buildings. When they turned them on, thousands died in an instant. The gods wept. They were so angry. And in their rage, they destroyed the city.
Where am I?
The city of Ukaizo. The seat of Juana power in Aora. Well, what's left of it?
Well then, we found Ukaizo. In the beyond. Strange. I thought ruins of it would be left within, the Deadfire. I see.
Oh gods, what have we done?
And who are you?
We are the King's Council. Akara, we were, but are no longer. That fool threw us from the palace and banished us from the realm, as if the Outlander's betrayal was our mistake.
Why did he banish you?
We dared to say he had made a terrible mistake.
Huh. Sounds like a king, alright.
Gods, the Soul Collector! It's returned! Run!
Hurry! Go! But the man can't run. His voice cuts off abruptly, and his edges tear, fracture, and fall away. He is replaced with a creature of pure essence. He turns glowing eyes on you and lunges. Oh, okay. So now they're not friendly. Got it. What was that?
There's a walloping! I cannot whack him any harder!
Didn't work.
Nobody saw that.
With that, Jody finally levels up. About time you catch up with everyone else. Looks like another little pedestal where I can probably reverse the flow of water to head down there if I wanted. But let's explore up here for now.
Could be a fight.
Looks like there is a fight. Don't you have any issues there?
Let's do this.
Let's go.
Figurehead.
There's a walloping! This thing isn't doing the job.
Hey. I trust you.
Eh. Okay, we got another little pedestal here for redirecting water from somewhere. Let's see real quick where this portal goes to.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
I just did. Okay. That probably reverses the flow here so that I can go through this way. There's a little statue there of somebody. This statue is crusted in barnacles and coral. Okay. I don't know if there's any real reason I would want to go that way. But I think I do want to go this way.
Well, isn't that clever?
It is quite clever. Especially since I don't really have to walk over all that. Or I can just walk over it. The lone shard of soul essence bobs just above the surface of the water. As you reach out to it, a chorus of whispers rise in your mind, though you can't make out what they say. A pall of fear and suspicion settles over you like a dark storm cloud. The Outlanders come in strange boats, bearing gifts and honeyed words. You watch from your gilded walls, wind whipping your hair from its warrior's queue, as they climb the many hundred steps to the door of your palace. Nerves turn your stomach. Your seventh child, your only son, is 10 days old. You want to give him the world, and you fear these Outlanders have come to take it from you, as you have done from others. You return to yourself with a jolt, and the vision fades. The jagged shard of essence wedges itself against your soul. That was strange. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to go and collect those fragments all throughout. So, if that is the case, I might want to clear out here to see if there's anything in there. Yep. There was a little soul shard in there. Just like Widewood, we need to get this, I guess, King's soul? I don't know his name yet. A wisp of soul essence blocks your path. It extends tentative tendrils toward you. Sensing a bit of itself within your own soul, it yearns to be joined with that sliver again, and you cannot help but let it. You unfurl a map of your empire down the length of your grand feasting table. The Outlander gasps as you show him its boundaries, which stretch to the edges of the world. He exclaims as you enumerate the many kiths subject to your sovereignty. Your son babbles on your knee, and the Outlander smiles. He insists that the gods must favor you to have given you such a large domain and so bright an heir. You agree. The gods have blessed you indeed. Wisp of essence clings to the others within your soul, radiating unease. The water falls down to oblivion, spraying into nothingness. Okay. Next portal, I guess. See the next chunk of land we gotta deal with. Oh. Okay. Would that cause issues for us here? I don't know. Let's go to the next chunk first. a scourge.
Need some.
Yeah.
Like that?
Mode. Exit on.
Beyond seek. After him.
He won't show him that we...
Word and raw.
Indeed.
Alot's down.
Now you be right screwed.
On.
Another tack cap.
My lantern flickers. All thick word and raw. Love will be on seek.
Beyond seek.
That's it!
Word and run.
Mode. Exit on.
That fight was a bit rougher than usual. What's all this? Oh. Secret container, huh? Well, it's a secret no more. Sunken crown. I don't think we want to go there yet. See anything more to discover down here? There's nothing I can really interact with.
Why not?
From here, where does the water go? Up. Okay. So, is that what we wanted? I feel like that's not what we want, though. I don't know, maybe from somewhere it took water away. A wandering clump of soul essence waits for you in the path. When it senses the pieces of itself already within you, it rushes to join them. Your people wave and shout your name as you tour the Outlander around your city. You have come to value his counsel more than your own advisors, for he would not see you fettered by ceremony and politis, as they would. He has requested a site in the center of the city on which he might build a contraption. His people are soul shapers, he explains, and they have found a way to commune with the gods. They need only a place worthy of the gods' power from which to do it. You are only too happy to oblige. I'm guessing these are Inguithans? The clump of soul stuff mingles with the bits of itself you already hold. Sharp pain pierces your chest. Fear, not yours, but the soul's. It cannot stand to be alone, but neither does it want to be whole.
The bridge is not ready. If you think you can jump across, then jump across. I can only hammer one nail at a time.
The soul of a carpenter grunts and motions the swinging of a hammer, but it has no impact on her surroundings. You seem awfully protective of this bridge.
As you say, my Ranga wishes to impress the great king. Soon, he visits our island.
Oh yeah?
If I do not finish on time, then I lose my place around the fire. This I cannot allow.
She grinds her fist into her palm and nods, determined.
I would like roasted cuttlefish with every meal, but not all get what we deserve.
She swings her hammer harder for emphasis.
Bridge is not done. Even when it goes all the way, only Mataru are worthy to cross.
I am practically a Mataru, considering how much fighting I
So
do.
says the Ranga. Take it up with him. Or better yet, go around.
She gestures off to the distant obscurity of the endless void. And not a soul essence lingers before you. It shies from your touch at first, but relents when it senses the rest of itself within you. Its loneliness proves more powerful than its fear. Acrid smoke chokes the air, fires rage across the city. You trip on a lump of shattered stone and crash to the ground. A sharp pain races up your arm. You are broken too. You stay there on the ground, too tired to stand, too tired to go on, as your city burns down around you. They told you they could speak with the gods. You thought it an honor, but when the bearded man you'd grown to trust activated his machine, half your populace turned to ash. Their souls were torn from their bodies like curtains from a window. They didn't even scream. The bearded man was probably Theos. But the Outlanders didn't lie. They could commune with the gods. The gods descended on the city with flame and flood. They smashed your palace to ruins and drowned your ports. A scant few people escaped the destruction by boat. Those who remained died in terror. Except you. They let you live in their divine cruelty. The gods let you live. The distinct bits of soul essence coalesce within the shelter of your soul. Old at last, the spirit reluctantly pulls itself from you. And now I go to that throne. Here it is. Here's the throne. Okay, I just had to get within a proxy of it, I guess. The soul fragment dissipates in a flash of scattered essence, reforming in the shape of a large Amawa man, bedecked in exquisite robes and golden jewelry.
My great hall stands open for all who would pay fealty to their beloved king. Why are you here?
Oh, it's a big bow. Greetings.
Welcome.
The king regards you with one eyebrow raised and a smug smile just forming on his lips. Your Excellency, I have a few questions. I had hoped you would hear them.
You have proved yourself more polite than most. I will humor you. For time. You have my permission to continue.
Who are you?
King Wingaro Owaturi I. You've heard of me, of course. Haven't you?
Maybe in old stories? I can't recall. He settles back on his throne, bright eyes blinking rapidly. After a long moment, he laughs.
A fine joke.
Your kingdom predates Ukaizo?
My kingdom is Ukaizo.
Mm-hmm.
The jewel of the dead fire. No, of Aora, a city so magnificent it draws the jealous eyes of all the world's great civilizations.
Indeed.
It will make a fine inheritance for my many daughters.
Only daughters? No sons?
No sons. Not any longer. I had a boy once. A Danke Owaturi III, named for his grandfather, and his grandfather's grandfather.
Mm-hmm.
He was a fine boy. A happy boy. The best son a father could ask for. But I will speak no more of him. Let his memory rest, I say.
What happened to your kingdom?
Look around you. Is my hall not the picture of power? Do you not drown in luxury?
Yes, it appears to be in excellent shape. Perhaps he's seeing things differently.
As I said, the jewel of Aora.
Do you understand what happened here? King Wingaru, crosses his arms and frowns, the picture of a petulant child. To put it delicately, Your Highness, your civilization lies in ruins, and your soul is trapped in Rimergan's realm.
That is not possible, I say. My empire is the strongest in Aora. No, the greatest empire history has ever known. My reach extends to the edges of the world. Kith, on distant shores, pay fealty to me, King Wingaro Owaturi I.
You know, you're kind of quiet, honestly, for someone so exclamating, you know? And you know that's not true.
My judgment is beyond reproach by you, by the gods, by anyone! I will not take the blame for what happened! Do you hear me? I will not!
Though your kingdom fell to trickery, the Huana still thrive in the Deadfire. Your legacy survives you.
You speak truly? My people still make their home in Deadfire.
Surprise makes his eyes go wide. When the expression fades, it's replaced by a look of slow dawning, comprehension, and finally, wonder. His features blur, then runs like water off his face. What's left behind is the visage of an aged Amawa nearing the end of his life. His shoulders sag like they've borne the weight of centuries, and his once lively eyes grow dim and distant. A shaky breath wheezes from his chest.
When the bearded outlander and his cabal arrived in Ukaizo, they offered glory, strength, growth, and asked so little in return. My council warned me against allying with them. I called them cowards.
When they offer you everything and ask for so little in return, you know it's a scam.
All that mattered to me was the extent of our reach. Endless expansion. Security for the Wana. A legacy none could match. I say it was my weakness they exploited. I believed I could stand against the tide of time. The tide that wears down even the hardest stone to sand. And my arrogance doomed us all.
He heaves out a great shuddering breath and can't quite meet your eye. You could redeem yourself. Help me defeat the dragon Neriscyrlas.
A victory against the dragon would bring glory to my empire. Perhaps together we might repair my legacy too. It is settled.
Then he nods quickly, satisfied. The king settles back on his throne to wait for your call. His expression turns pensive, thoughtful.
I will find you in the Shattered Passage. Until then, leave me to my thoughts.
Whoosh. Oh, that's another new ally. Just for us, eh?
Your victory is assured, for you have the Dragon of Deadfire at your side.
The Dragon of Deadfire, huh? That's quite a title you've given yourself there, sir.
You have resurfaced,
Green Hydea's cold attention roams you.
and with a crown, no less. Impressive.
She smirks at the king. Doubtlessly, the aid of a king will be invaluable in bringing the dragon low.
I prayed so. The worm has persisted for far too long.
She bows her head. Well, it looks like there may be one more option for acquiring allies in the endless queries. Behold, it is I, King Wingaro Owaturi I. You've heard of me, of course. The tall stag has shown you to me. And by my royal decree, you as my subjects must aid the tall stag in his fight against Neriscyrlas. And in case you don't know, by doing so you need to like and subscribe on this video, and maybe comment down below what weapons you would use against Neriscyrlas, an undead dragon.